Hello, hello. Today I have Islands 4 Chaos Theory by Samu Piano, and I really like this rule set. I almost did Islands, I can't remember if it was one or two, as one of my best puzzles of last year that not enough people had solved. But it turned out that even though I did the puzzle last year, I think the puzzle was from 2021 or sometime even earlier, so it was disqualified on that basis. But I really like this rule set, and this puzzle just posted to Logic Masters Germany, so I'm excited to give it a try. And the rules of this. So basically, it's it's normal killer cage rules, right? These, I mean, basically with a big twist. These cages, digits cannot repeat in a cage, and digits in the cage sum to the total. The twist on that is the only digits that count are ocean digits. So we're going to divide the grid up into ocean and island tiles. And only the ocean tiles are going to count towards the sum of these cages. Island cells will not. Further, the restriction on islands is that there are exactly two in every row, column, and box. So that's the restriction on how islands can be placed. And then there's a harbor here. So in addition to being a white Kropke dot, meaning that the difference is one, it's also a harbor, meaning one of these cells is going to be ocean and one is going to be island. So those are the rules. And let's see how we can do. Um, there's a lot to look at here. And is this exactly symmetric? I don't think it can be exactly symmetric. So where is it not symmetric? It all seems so far exactly symmetric. Here we go. This is that's all by a 10. This is 9 and this is 19. So it's almost symmetric, but not quite. And this one needs an island in it, at least one, because I can't have four cells in a cage summing to 9. And these two together only add up to 25. So which would mean those add up to 20. But I could fix that with a single island here. If I had a single island here, then these three would add up to 20. That would be fine. So I'm not sure what to do there with that. Oh, this 15 cage is too big. Meaning that the cage has 7 cells in it, but a 15 cage can only have 5. I was going to say that means there are 2 islands in it. There are actually 3 islands in it because it spans boxes. Like I could have 2 here and 1 here. And that should be okay. Oh, but this is fairly small too. Hold on, what are these together? Here I've got 28 in a space that needs to be hold on. This is I have 28 in a space that needs to be at least 48. So I have at least 3 islands in here. But could I have 4 islands in here? How would that work? Right, so I need at least 20 worth of island cells in here to make this work. Oh, 28. No, better. There's an 8 and a 9 island in this box because ignore these. Suppose those are both islands, right? Ignore it entirely. That means this is now 15. This is 13, which still adds up to 28. And I can have at most 2 islands in this box. And they sum to 17. They have to get to 45. So that's right. And so then these have to be islands because if there's any there's no slack in that. There are no degrees of freedom. So if I make one of these ocean, then if I make one of these ocean, sorry, if I make one of these ocean, then this is going to be too big. This will be even less than 28, and then it wouldn't work. So those are island. And then since there can only be two in a column, those are ocean. And then I have two more in here. And, but now I'm not sure what to do. What is this 13 cage has to have a 1 in it. Oh, it can't have an 8 or a 9 in it. There we go. This 13, if it has an 8 in it, suppose that's an 8. It doesn't matter which cell. Suppose that's an 8. These cells then have to be, they have to add up to 5, which I can't do in 3 cells. So there's no 8 or 9 in here. There's no 8 or 9 in here because we said there has to be an 8, 9 island in the box. So this has to be 8, 9. Oh, and these are all ocean as well. Because I have 2 in the box. And then I can't have 8 or 9 in this cage because it's the killer cage. So even though it's an island, I made this mistake actually in the first islands puzzle where I thought it was ambiguous because I forgot, or it didn't strike me at the moment that the island cage is counted in the killer clue. But they do. I've learned that the hard way. And so there's no 8 or 9 in here, but the islands have to be 8 and 9. So those aren't island. Those are island. And they're 8, 9. Those are not island. And we said we have to have an island here, right? Because this is 9. So I can't have 4 cells in a 9 cage. I really wanted to say one of these at least had to be all water, but I don't think that's true. And the reason I was thinking that is because normally if you have killer cages like this that have the same contents, it wouldn't work because I'd have 3 digits in 4 spaces. Sorry, I would have 3 digits that would pass because these are the same, right? So I have 3 unique digits that would have to go in 4 spaces. But that's not true here because if these were islands, well, I guess they can't both be islands. If these were oh, it doesn't work because of this. So my thought was right, but for the very wrong reason. Which is that if there's an island on each of these, and there could be at most 1 island in these 16 cages. If there's an island, then I have 2 blue cells of 7, 9. And so if there's an island in one, oh yeah, if there's an island, suppose there's an island in both. They can't go both here on the top because I have 7, 9, 7, 9 clearly breaks. So they can't both be in the top. They can't both be in the bottom because I'd have 3 islands in the row. So I would need 1 in the top and 1 in the bottom. But the problem is wherever one's in the bottom, that would go with an ocean tile, which would have to be 7, 9. And then if this were the top one, I have ocean 7, 9 here. So I have 3 cells that were 7, 9. So at least 1 and possibly both of these 16 cells are all ocean, which seems premature to think about. The reason I started thinking about this is I was hoping to maybe try to get 1 in there, but I don't know what that would accomplish anyway. Oh, this is 6, 7 because 8 and 9 are gone. So these are from 1 to 5. I need 2 missing from here to make that 13. So that's my 2. And these are from 1, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to quickly take off check pencil marks. Sorry about that. I meant to do that before starting the video. Realized just now. 6 and 7 have to be in here, but they could be in here. Oh, I guess 6 can go in these, even if these are all island. Okay, yeah, if these are all island, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I kind of know what this is, right? So if this is 9, that's 17, so that's 26. which means that these add up to 19, which means this can't be island, because then this would be 19 less whatever this is. This has to be ocean, and specifically it has to be this tile, whatever number that is the same. So I get a 6, 7 pair in the row, which would be, well, no. So there's no 7 in either of these. Maybe they're both ocean. Can this be all ocean? This would be islands. Yeah, if this is all ocean, this would sum to 35. That would be 10 in islands. But they can't. So if this is all ocean, though, this is not. Because if this is all ocean, we get islands up here, which means these are ocean, which means I need a second island over here. Or just more directly, if these are all ocean, I need my second island in the row to be here. So if there's an island here, there's not one here. And if it's all ocean, there's an island here. So exactly one of these is all ocean, and one of them has an island. And the one with an island has to be a 7, 9 pair in the ocean, and 7 is gone from this row. So one of these has an ocean 7 on the top. And I don't know how to use that yet. How do I use that? Let's see, what can these digits be? They could be 1, 2, 6, 1, 3, 5, or 2, 3, 4. It's too many choices. Okay. What happens if this is a 7? I don't see anything that happens. But if this is a 7, it plays with this. Sorry, I'm trying to think through my head. Oh, if this is a 7, because these are pink, these are the same. So if this is a 7, those become 6s. If this is a 7, that means this is 7. That means I need to place a 7 down here in the 9 cage where it can't go. So that's not the 7. This is the 7. And it's an ocean 7. And there's an and that we now there's no 7 possible in here. So this is all ocean. One of these is island. This is like an island ocean pair, making these ocean. And then these are island. These have to be ocean because I can't have 2 cells add up to 19. These have to be ocean. These have to be a 7, 9 pair, which gives me 8, 9 here. I guess we know these are 1, 3, 4, 5. I'll mark it. Well, these are high, so does that put pressure here? What's the highest this could be? 8, 6, 5 is 19. Yeah, so this is 5, 6, 8. These are now from 1, 2, 3, 4. And there has to be an island in here. That's not 8. Can there be 2 islands in here? Like if this is, could this not be an island? There are 2 islands in here. I could have 7. Yeah, 7, 4, 5 or something would work. Okay. These are all fairly low. This could be 5 or 6 though. This, I can't have an island here because if I did, this island, this ocean rather, and whatever the ocean was here would be a 7, 9 pair, but 7, 9 looks in here. So those are both ocean. And that's an island. By the same token, just like here, I can't have 2, better. 2 islands mean those are all ocean. And then I can't do the same thing here though because I have 9 and 7 still available. Right. So if once I put a 9 here, that seems easy to fill. Okay. I guess there's no 1, 9, 8, 2. So there's no 1 in here, but that's not much. One of these is a 9. One of these is a 9. Actually, that means one of the. Can I put a 9 in the 16 cage? Because I put a 9 here, that would, I feel like that would do a lot. Would it have to be an island even? If I did 9 and 2 islands, like those two can. Oh yeah, those two could be 9 and 2 islands. This would add to 7. Yeah, that's easy. So I could put an island 9 in here. I've got 79 here. So these are all from 1 to 6. So the most this could be is 11, 5, 6. So this has to be at least 5. But I'm thinking, could these be 5 or 6 and still work? Suppose this were 5. That would add to 11. What would those two digits be? It couldn't be 9, 2, 8, 3, or 4, 7. It has to be 5, 6. The 5 is taken. So it can't be 5. 6 might not have the same. 6 means I need 10. Oh, 9, 8, 7. There has to be 4, 6. Yeah, same problem. So that's an 8. And then these summed 8, but not 1, 7. So whatever a 5 or 6 is not here is in here with the 2 or 3 that complements it to make 8. Which means these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means this digit is this digit because of cage logic. This can't go in any of those. It's got to go here. And it means, so this cell is, and this is weird. This cell is interesting because this actually can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6. And the reason I say that is so I know if these were all islands, to get 16 in 5 cells, the only way to do it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. The only thing that works. And you can kind of, it's not quite the contrapositive, but you can kind of take the contrapositive of that and say, well, if these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, then it must be 5 cells long. In other words, these must all be island because if these digits, the more logical way to think about it is if these 5 digits all add to 16, none of them can be islands because they wouldn't count, because one of them wouldn't count if it were an island. And then I'd have a total of less than 16. So this can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6, or 8 or 9, which means it's 5 or 7. And since there's no 6 in any of these, this can't be less than 6 either, because then, I mean, this gets to most 15. So that actually is a 7, which puts a 7 up here. Oh, and this is an island because that's a harbor, which makes those not island. Not that it matters for the cage, but it might matter for some horizontal island logic somewhere. One of these is an island. Can I have 2 islands here? 7? No, if those 2 are islands, the most I can get is 14. So this is an island, in fact. And one of these is an island with it. And these add up to 9. So these are, oh, hold on, how do I do this? Because I don't know, oh, I guess those aren't islands. Because I have 2 in the row. So here I get another island ocean combo, just like here. Sorry, but I don't know which of these are the island cells, but in whichever one of these is ocean, and these two, they have to add up to 9. So they have to be 2, 3, 4. Which means those at least aren't 1, which means that's not 1. So whichever one is island here is a 1, which means that's not 1. 7 goes up here. And then this peach goes up here. That's confusing. Let's get rid of the island. Ocean pair there and here, I guess. I don't know if that's helpful. Um, so so these three cells are 7, 9, and whatever this is. Which means 8's not here, which means 8's not here, which means 8 in the row is there. This is a 5, 6 pair now, so those are 7s, and I can get rid of that flash. That's a 6. This could still be 1, 2, 6. These sum to 8. I still don't know which way that goes. Ah, but it's not 1, 7. So where's one? Oh no, one can go here. One in the row is one of those two spots. Yeah, I'm looking in blue and not green for some reason. Okay. Yeah, 7, 9, and a flash. How would this work with a flash? If this cell were not 7 or 9, it could be 4, and then these would have to add up to 15, which is pretty easy. Be a 6, 9 pair. It'd have to be 6. Oh, but no, that doesn't work actually. Because this cell can't be 7, 8, or 9. Because, so this would have to be 6, but that would mean this would have to be 9, but 9's up here, or it means it's not 9. So this can't be the peach cell, whatever that is. So peach is in here. And I think that means whichever of 7 or 9, I think this means this has to be 7 or 9. And the 7 or 9 in here has to be island. Because if there's, even if there's a 7 here without an island, then, oh no, 7 peach island, 2, 3, 4 works. Or 9 island, 1, 2, 4 works. Yeah, never mind, that doesn't. Hmm. Well, actually, it doesn't work with 7 because I would need peach in here, and peach is not in here. If peach is the island up here. So, but I could have, if the peach is 3, I could have 1, 2, 4 in here, and this cell would be this cell. That would be a 1. That's complicated, but it works. Okay. Oh, I have 2 islands in this column. So this is the island, and we said the island is 1. Which puts a 1 in here somewhere. If this is 2, 3, 4, what is this? 1, 5, 6. It has to be the 1 here. 5, 6. These are 2, 3, 4, 8. Oh, hold on. These add up to 10. 8, 2 is taken. 3, 7 is taken. So this is either 1, 9 or 4, 6. This can't be 6, so that can't be 4, because 6 is in here somewhere. This can't be 9, because this 16 cage has a 9 in it. Which means that's not 1. Which of these doesn't work? 1, 9. 4, 6, 9. This becomes 1, 3, or 5. Seems okay. 1, 9. What would go in here? 6, 2 or something. 6, 8, 2. I don't know. What goes in here? This adds up to 12. It's just whatever's not here, right? This could be 156. It could be 246. Yeah, it's just so many choices. This is right, the 2, 3 that's missing here, and the 5, 6 that's missing here. 8 is in one of those. Oh, can this be 8? The 7 and 9 would definitely have to be an island then. So 8, these have to add up to 8, but I could do that with all 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. It would have to be 1, 3, 4, but it works. Can this be 8? 8 means those add up to 11. This can't be 7, 8, or 9, or 2. So it would be 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be 5, 6, 7. That works too. I think. Well, this is 4, 6. I get a 4 down here. This has to be 2, 3, 4 then. And I think that means there's a 6. Hold on. Is that right? If this is 4, 6, if this is 4, I get a 4 here and a 4 here. And that means there's no 4. Sorry. This is, if there's a 4 and a 9 cage, a 3-cell 9 cage, it's 2, 3, 4. It's the only way that works. I need 5 more and it can't be 1, 4. So it's 2, 3, 4. Which means this is 1, 5, 6, but 6 is here. That breaks. So this is 9, that's 1. I get a 1 up here somewhere. And if I can place the 1 in here, oh, better. I have 7, 8, 9 here already. And if this is a 3-cell cage adding up to 24, then it has to be 7, 8, 9. One of these would have to be ocean. That's not 7, 8, 9. So these are both ocean. And that means this is island. And those become ocean. These are not 1 anymore. So I get 1, 1. I now get a 1 here with 2, 6, or 3, 5. I get a 4 in here with also 2, 6, or 3, 5. The other one that's not over here. So there's like 2 ways to make 8 that are floating around. One goes here, one goes here. What is this now? These 2 cells are whatever's missing from 3, 4, 5, or a 6. If this is a 6, this would have to be 2, 8. Yeah, but that works. If this is 6, does that do anything up here? 6, this adds up to 13 now. 8, 5 seems okay. Yeah, lots of ways to do that. Okay. I guess this is only 3, 5, or 6 as a possibility because 4 has to be in here. And well, now can I say, can this be 4 with, because there are 2 ways to make 8 that we care about, ignoring the 1, 2, 6, and 3, 5. I'm thinking, can this be 3, 5 with this here? So if this is 3, 5, we get 6, which, yeah, 2, 8 we said. 6, 2, 8 works. What if this is 3 or 5? Then this has to be 2, 6. We get 1, 3, 5 over here. We get 6 over here. 6, 1, 3, 5. 2, 4, 9. Yeah, that all seems to work out. Unless there's the adding up. If this is 3, we get 5, 8 here. Yeah, that's probably right. It's too much. I can't do it in my head to. That's probably not intended anyway. Okay. If 1 is in here, the rest become 23, so I have to 6 here. So that doesn't work. If I have 1 in the cage here, the other 3 up to 23, that's 6, 8, 9. Since 7, 8, and 9 or since 8 and 9 are taken in here, the 6 have to go here, but 6 is already there. So this can't be a 1. That's my 1. And then I guess I had 5. I mean, an easy way to see that is just these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. So they couldn't be a 1 because 1, 4 is 5. I would need 19 there. So this is also from 2, 3, or 4. These add up to, and this has to now be 3, 4 is 7. And those are 8, 9 then. That's the way that has to go. So that's now 2. And this now becomes 4, 6. This becomes 1, 3, 5. That's no longer a 6. I get a 3, 4, 5 triple. That's a 6. This is 8, 9, giving me 7 and 9. These, what cells are left? 3, 5, and 8. That works. 4 is in here, so 4 is not in here. This is a 1, 3, 5, 8 quadruple. This becomes a 2, 4, 9 triple. I still don't know which 8 this is. But now this is a 6. So what did that do here? These have to add up to 13 now. Is the reason this couldn't be 8, 5? Seven, 9 would both go in here. One would be island, one would be ocean, but the 8 would be gone. So that seems okay. The 9 would have to be the ocean. Because if the 7 were ocean, these would have to be these same 2, 3, 4, which would include a peach. Which it wouldn't. Oh no, one of these is peach. So this is 7 or 9. So this can't be 8 because, yeah, that's too big. 6, 7, 8 is 21. So this is an 8. Why do we say peach couldn't be here? Is it because these couldn't be big enough? The highest that could be is 8, 6 is 14, and 4 is only 18. Yeah, that couldn't be peach. Okay. So now I have an 8. So I have either 7 or 9 here as an island. 8 with a peach, this cell, whatever that is, and this. I was going to say that means that's 1, 3, 4, but I think this could still be a 5. Yeah, I think that's right. But this could only be 7 or 9. So this means this is 4 or 6. So can this be a 5? 5, 6, 4. This would have to, no, this would be 1, 2, 5. This would be 2, 3. This would be 4. Yeah, it seems, I don't see why that doesn't work. This isn't 8 anymore. Languages, what are these? These are 2, 5, 6, 7. So, this is either 6, 7 with an island, or this is 2, 5, 7, and 3. So this is 6. Oh, but the island could be anything. I thought that limited this to 2 options, but it does not. 4 now. Let's see. I have 4 here. No, 4 could be here. Two, 3. Okay, so 8 with peach, which is 2, 3, or 4. And then these. Peach and these two add up to 8. So where's 6? 6 has to go in here somewhere. That's probably going to be 7, 6, right? What happens if this is 6? 7 up here. Since 7, 8, 9 are down here, this cell can't be here. So this cell, whatever it is one of those two and is up here. But it can't be here because that would break the Kropke dot. So this cell, whatever it is up here. If this is 6, this also could not be 7. So I get 7 up here with the 8 or 9. This has to be fairly low. But I mean, that seems very natural, actually. So, what to do? Ah, where's one in this row? It's not in here because it can't be 1, 7. So that's my one. One is now here by sudoku. Oh no, sorry. I keep missing this island. Why do I keep missing this? It could be 1, 1. Either way, there's a 1 here. Which of course, because I have to add to 8, and there's 3 of them. Which means that's not 1. That's my 1. 1, 1, of course. 1 here. Um, what to do? Can I do something like this over here? Not really. 8 actually, in fact, well, could go here, I guess. But 8 almost surely goes in here. Whatever's missing from here is also up here. I mean, that seems like it could work quite well. So anyone show this can't be an island? That makes this 6, 7. This becomes a 2, 5 pair. 3, 4, 6, 7, 6. Okay, so this can't be 6 ever. Because either. Oh, no, no, no. That's wrong. Scratch that. Um, this digit, by the same logic, is over here. Grasping here. Don't know what to do. Or one of these is a 1. One of these is a 1. This is between 1 and 5. All these are between 1 and 5. So it's only. So what can this actually be? If this is 1, 2, this becomes 3, 4. So let's mark that in because it's going to be important in a second. I have 4 digits between. I have 4 digits between 1 and 5 in these 4 cells, which means I can't have 2 of them here. So this is at least a 5, 6 pair. This can't be 7, 8, or 9, but this could have a 7 in it. So there's definitely a 6 here. Is there any way that's a double 6? Is there any way those are 6s? Seems like yes. Hmm. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. The 7 or 9, whatever it is here, is an island. It's not 7, I guess, but don't think that helps much. Uh, um, is there any way this is an island? How would that work? You get a 4, 9, or I could have 6, 7 this way only. 6, 7 this way only would make this 5, 6. And now we get rid of 6, 7, 5. Yeah, this can't be 6, 7 because then that breaks this. So if this is an island, this becomes 4, 9 in some order. Uh, Seems okay. What is the trick? What is the next trick? Don't know. Don't know. This could be really anything except 7, 8, 9. This cell is here somewhere. Um, this cell is in here actually. Ah, that's it. There's no 5 here because this cell is in here with the 1, right? Because this cell can go here by sudoku, can go here by cage logic. So this cell has to go here in the box. So whatever cell's not the 1 is this cell. So I'm going to mark this as this purpler flash, which goes in here with the 1. So now there's no 5 in here. There's 5 here still. But there's no 5 here. So now this is a 1, 3, 4. So there's no 2 in here. Oops. This is a 1, 3, 4 triple, right? Because the peach is not 5. But 5 is here somewhere. This is 5, 6, and whatever's missing from those. Now I'm thinking this has to be 2. Is there any way this isn't 2? Probably. Because this isn't 2. Because 2 is not in the 1, 3, 4, 8 sum. So if this is 2, in fact, one of these is 2. Does that help? No, because 2, I was thinking that might do something here, but it does not. This cell, whatever it is, goes up here and down here. Oh, or no, it could go here. I feel so close. And, oh, now this is 1, 3. There we go. 1, 3, 4, 5 quadruple makes this a 6. And then that's a 7. And this is a 2 with this 8 or 9, whatever that is. And then these aren't 7 anymore, which means this is not a 6, 7. So that's water. That's island. And now, I was thinking about this earlier, but I couldn't make it matter. But now I think it matters. These can't both be island, because if they're both island, this has a 7, 8, 9 triple in it. And then what do I put here? The highest I can make it is 5, 6, which is only 11, which doesn't add up to 13. So these can't both be island, which means this is now an island, not this. Which means I have one island in each of these rows. And it can't be both of these, but can it be both of these? And I think it could. I don't see why it couldn't. I don't see why it couldn't. But now these are 2, 5, 7. That's a 6. There we go. 4. 6. I guess I can do a little more here. That's it. Okay. This is whatever's missing here. This continues to be a possible one, which really is making it hard for me. One of these is an 8, 9, which will pair here, but I don't know which one. But like if this were 8, 9, oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Is there any, because now we're limited 8 in this row to one of these spots. Is there any way this is an 8? I think there is. I think that could be okay, because what would have to happen is these would both be islands, which means these would both be islands. which means this will be my peach. This will be 7. No, this could be either. That could still be either. Because this is an island, that would be the 9. Yeah, so that's why that's 7. 9. 9 would be out of the 24 cage. Can you use that 8 or 9? 7, 6, 5, 4 is 22 only. So I can't do this. That's quite a look ahead. I need 8 or 9 in here. I think I just realized. 7, 6, 5, 4 is only 22. And does that mean I need 7? Can I do 9, 6, 5, 4? No, that's 9, 6, 5, 4 is 24. I need 9 or 8 at least in here. So if this is 8, I would need a 9 in here. Oh, hold on. But that's equally useful. Well, kind of. This is 8 or 9. How do I know this is 8 or 9? Suppose this is 8. Then I have to have 9 up here in the cage. And I have an X-wing on 9s now. So it has to go in this row. So it's there. Suppose this is not 8. Now where does 8 go in the row? I can't go to any of these because they're marked and it's not here. So 8 would be there. So if this is 8, that's 9. If this is not 8, that's 8. And now I get an 8-9 pair in the column, which is less helpful than I had hoped. This could be this cell, or it could be 2 or 6. It can't be 6. No, it can't be 2. Well, hold on. So one of these is 2. I had not noticed that before. One of these is 2. Does that matter? Probably, but why? I keep coming back here. I feel like figuring this out. I feel like it's gonna be these are islands or something. So, uh, but they're okay. This has to be an island. I can't have 2 islands. I think for the same reason those 2 can't be islands. Those 2 can't be islands because we'd have we need 7, 8, 9 here. We would also need an 8 or a 9 or a 7, but 7's gone, to make this 13 cage work with an island. So that's an island, which means that's not. Can that be an island? This would be 7, 8, 9. This cell would be here, and here, and here. Well, if this is 7, 8, 9, is that a problem? Or is that just probably what it is? Don't know. Okay. That makes this a 2. I don't know. Maybe this can't be an island. If this is an island, it becomes 4, 9, we said. So that's 8. 4, 9, island. This becomes a 9, actually. 9, 4. 2. Oh, these both become 4, 9? I think that could be okay. I think the islands would disambiguate that. If that's an island, this is 4, 9. That's 3. What does that make this? 6. Where does 6 go? That's it. 6 goes in here. 6 has to go here in the row by Sudoku, which means this can't be an island because that has to be 6, 7 pair. So that's ocean. That's island, which means these are, in fact, a 7, 8, 9. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. And now this is also a 7, 8, 9 triple. That can't be 6. Where? Oh my goodness. How long has that been there? I'm sorry. I don't know. That did a lot. Oh, it probably did. Oh no. It's been there so long. Okay. It's okay. It's okay, I tell myself. This now does go here, ends up here. There's no, well, I guess I knew there was no four. Shoot. I feel like I'm pretty long without going making a Sudoku mistake. That's five. That's the other five or six. Do we still really not know which way these go? This is 1, 3, 5. So that's one or three. Um, the other two or three is in here, so that's the one. This is six with what? With eight or nine? That can't be right. I broke it. Oh, how did I break it? What did I do wrong? Let's see if we can back it out because I feel like it isn't. Oh, this is wrong. 257 is 14. Hold on, what did I do? Let's go back. Sorry about that. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Hopefully, I think I just took the wrong digit out of here. Yeah. This should have been 256, not two. Yeah, that should have been 256, not 257. Sorry. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so which of this logic still works? I can't have two islands. Well, I can't have two islands in in the 24 and the 13 cage for the same exact reason. I would need a 7 or 8 or 9 here, and I would need 7, 8, and 9 in the 24 cage. So that's an island. That is an ocean. Oh, this is all going to be a lot harder, though. Okay. Can I still do this? Where does 6 go in this? Oh, no, I can't do that anymore. Okay. Okay. There's a 7 in this cage now. It could be, well, it can't be island, actually. The 7 can't be island because there's an island in the 24 cage. I need a 7 in the ocean. So whatever 7 is here is ocean. It could just be here. If this is 8, that's still 9 because the X-wing on 9's phenomenon. If this is not 8, I still don't have 8 anywhere else to go in the row. So this is still 8 or 9. Where's the other 8 or 9 here? Maybe this, maybe with this I can, hold on. Now if this is island, this still has to be 4, 9. And then this becomes 8, 7, and 2 digits that add to 9. 6, 3, or 4, 5. Oh, I have this still. Okay. The Sudoku here, it still all works. I can't believe I almost forgot that again. Okay. Mm, 2, 3. This is 5 or 6. This is now, this 2, 3 goes here. So that's still a 1. That doesn't give me as good information down here. So this is, yeah, this, whatever that peach is. And then this has to go up here. So this can't be 4. 4, 4, 4. This is now 2 with, I guess it was, it's been that forever. This cell goes in one of these. And then what's the other one? 6. Can 6 can go in here still. Okay. I still don't know what this is. This is 6 and whatever's missing here. I mean, whatever's missing here, which is this. Can this be island? If this is island, this becomes 7, 8, 9. That doesn't work. This can no longer be a 79 triple. So that can't be island. Or sorry, that can't be island. That has to be island. which makes this a 4, 9. This can't be 6, 7, and it can't be 5, 8. So this is now 8. Making this a 2, 9 pair. We get X wing. Oh, I guess I got that already. That 4 makes this a 9. Makes this a 7. This is now peach. This is island. This is island, which makes that the 9. How do I now make this? Oh, I have no 9 in here anymore. So what is this? This is 8, 7 is 15 without 4. So this is 8, 7, 6, 3. 6 isn't here. 6 isn't here. 3 isn't here, which means I have an X-wing on 3s. 5. So this is a 5, 6 pair. Do anything? I don't think so. This is 3, 6, 7, 8, which makes this 1, 2, 5. Which makes peach 3, not 2, and this has to be then 2, 6. Oh, sorry, I filled in the 5, 6 knowing this 3 made this 2, 6, which made that 5, 6. Now I can do 4s here. I guess I have that from as soon as I put the 4 in. What do I? It's just Sudoku now. I just can't do it. 5. Should know this. 5. That's not 5 anymore. This isn't. That's 5. I get. Surely must be done. What am I missing? 8, 6, 7 is here. No, that's right. Does that mean 3 has to be here? I don't think so. I'm so bad at doing this. Okay. Oh, 5. There we go. Thank you. 6. What's going on? Why can I not do this? Oh, 3 down there. 3 in the corner did that. 8, 8, 2, 9, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Oh no, what did I do wrong? Ah, that's not the solution. Uh-oh. What's the solution? Ah, hold on. What's wrong? 13, 15, and 9, 7, 8, 9, 24. It's 19, 9. Oh no, I did not. Okay. It's okay. The 9 had to be ocean, not the 9 had to be island. Okay, going to try to do this too quickly. So this is in fact the 4. Now remember that I'll try to remember the Sudoku I missed. Sorry for so many mistakes in this puzzle. What is that? The 3, 6, 7, 8 still holds. This is no longer 3. 3, 6, 7, 8 makes this 1, 2, 5. That's still 5. Okay, that's still 3. Still get 3 here and 6 here. Get the 3, 6 pair. This is a 1, 2 pair. No longer 5. Oops. 2, 6, 3. What is this? 5 and 6. And then 6, 3. Uh, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 9, 2. Oh, I thought that was done. And then what? 3, 2, and 6. 3, 5, 6. Is that the right solution? Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Wow. It's a beautiful puzzle. I just made too many mistakes, and I feel bad about that. All right. Thanks, Simon Piano. Great puzzle. And thank you all for watching. See you next time.